Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Madisonville Marine. Been telling you this for a couple of weeks now. If there's a boater in your life and you want a last-minute Christmas gift, the place to go is Madisonville Marine. Now, you might not just on a whim buy a $30,000 boat for them. Okay, I got that. But in terms of accessories, for the skier, the fisherman, whatever you want, somebody out there that owns a boat, they've got all the knickknacks that will make them happy on their boat. Get down to Madisonville Marine or check them out at madmarine.com this holiday season. All right, back with our basketball crew. I want to quickly take a look at yesterday's box score, put up some information if we can. There we go. Points, you see Punter, Moore, Schofield, Balkman all in double figures. Rebounds, Schofield with 7, led the way. Minutes played, you had 3 guys over 31 minutes, and Punter 39 minutes. Moore, Schofield with 35, Balkman 29. You're going to be having a lot of guys playing a lot of minutes this year because you just don't have the bench strength. So my question is, Schofield with the big game yesterday, 3 guys well over 30 minutes. Long haul here. What's going to be the bigger impact on this team? You think Schofield is staked out a claim that he's going to be a big part of this team now? Or do you think the bigger issue is going to be come January, February, you're going to have a lot of tired legs out there?
I think we're going to have a lot of tired legs. I think we saw that in that game. At the end of the game, we weren't making our threes. I think that it got into our legs. The fact that their bench scored 35 points and our bench only scored 8, that's an issue. We're going to see that a lot. But I do think one of the things of Hudds being injured and McGee leaving the program, long term, this is going to be good for these guys because they're getting minutes that they otherwise wouldn't be getting. Because it's not, yes, this year we're not going to win a lot of games, but I think for the long haul of the program, I think you're going to see more growth out of Admiral, and it's going to be a positive.
You guys agree with that? Tired legs, big.
I'm going to vote for Admiral Schofield because I think this team desperately needs a new face out there and somebody that can get you some points. So I think you can, and I know Rick Barnes loves to coach and teach, but I can kind of back off a little bit in practice and save the legs if I need to. But I'm going to vote for Admiral Schofield and what he brings.
I am too, because I think the minutes are they're not going away. The minutes are going to be there. Kevin Punter, Armani Moore, they're going to have to play that many minutes. That's who this team is. But if Admiral Schofield is going to give you more than you thought, to me, I'll vote for that as the impact.
But I'm not convinced he's going to do that consistently.
Exactly.
No, he's not going to get 15 consistently.
So that's why I'm not sure where to go with this one. I'm going to lean toward the tired legs because I think the depth is just typically not going to be there. I don't know what Schofield's going to do night in and out. I sure did like what he did, but was that a blip on the radar screen, or is he going to be really a good player for them right now? I'm not convinced of that. I'm going to go with the tired legs.
That was the best effort I'd seen from him this year, so that's why I made the question. It was a nice pop onto the scene, but I think the tired legs is going to be the issue.
And it was the first time Butler's staff in preparation, he was probably at the very bottom of the scouting report.
Yeah.
So as a player, you're thinking, who is this guy? So he'll now have a presence in the scouting report.
But I would also wonder how tired are the legs for Reese and Mostella today. They're not very tired. But they got plenty of energy left.
But are you going to put them out there? Well, they may have energy, but we got to.
I think it's impressive that Schofield played 35 minutes.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look at the SEC. We're going to call them standings, but there are no standings because nobody's played a league game yet. What you see are the overall records of each team. We just listed them by loss. Over on the right side are the computer rankings from Ken Pomeroy. See, South Carolina's still undefeated up there, 31st in his computer rankings. Kentucky 8th. You move on down there, you got Tennessee at the bottom there, 4-4. But 81 is their computer rank, ahead of, Alabama, ahead of Auburn, who lost to MTSU yesterday, ahead of Missouri, ahead of a number of other teams there. Your thoughts on Tennessee and the SEC? Ken Pomeroy, his computer projects Tennessee will go 8-10 in the league. Do you see Tennessee getting to 500 in the SEC this year?
No.
I think 8-10 is probably
Optimistic.
about right.
They were 7-11 last year.
Yeah.
All right, so you think 8-10, somewhere
I think
about?
it's a struggle to get to 8-10.
Okay.
I think you'll be lucky to win 7 in the league, but how are you going to be playing at tournament time? I think that's what this team is really going to be building on down the
This
road.
team is not going to be in any kind of tournament discussion.
SEC tournament.
Okay.
SEC
Okay.
tournament.
So you're sure to that one.
Yeah.
I'll say this though, there seem to be a lot of people who think that Tennessee's really going to turn it on in the SEC. That the SEC isn't good, so Tennessee's going to beat a lot of teams. I think they'll probably be in a lot of games, but I think you're going to wind up when you're playing 5 guys 35 minutes, you're probably going to lose a lot late.
And in this league, you're going to have a chance to surprise some people just because look at it. I mean, every year, a really good SEC teams are losing to poor out-of-conference teams. So we got a chance to win some games we're not supposed to, but we also have the chance to lose some that we are supposed to
See,
win.
that's the thing. You got a lot of people that look at it and say, well, these teams are beatable. So is Tennessee.
Yeah.
I mean, to think that you're going to win all the ones you should, that's not going to happen. I mean, this team just doesn't have the
And
makeup.
John, I think you mentioned it. When you go on the road, you get some of these key players in foul trouble.
Well,
What
yeah,
happens
you got a
then?
bench.
Yeah, exactly.
You saw part of that yesterday, and Rick Barnes talked about it afterwards. Kevin Punter, they're trying to keep him out of foul trouble. It's one of the reasons they went to the zone, yet he still winds up in foul trouble. So all of a sudden, Butler's getting some easier baskets right over his head. There's not much you can do about it. So, all right. So nobody here thinks they're going to hit 500 in the SEC. So that'll tick people off, and you can send us emails and tweets when we are wrong, if we are wrong. When we come back, we're going to throw you out for a few segments. Then we're going to bring you back. Bob Hodge joins us next. We're going to talk Outback Bowl. Will Northwestern be the pushover that a lot of people think? We'll discuss. Come on back on the Sports Source.
From East Tennessee to the Carolinas, no job is too big for Benedict Construction. Patios and decks, custom remodels, even custom homes. With a reputation for excellence, rely on the custom work of Benedict Construction.